Well, hello everybody, and thanks for watching. This is Huell Howser, beloved PBS announcer for many years on public broadcasting, and I'm here today, and I'm very excited because I'm going to be reviewing the HTC Inspire. This is my new cell phone. I haven't had a new cell phone since 1995. The last cell phone I had was this little baby here, who was great. I really enjoyed this. It was a fantastic cell phone. However, I do realize that it is the 21st century, and I do have to kind of update if I want to stay active with all the hip youngsters that are out there in the marketplace today. So I'm here to review this device which I purchased at a Radio Shack just this past week. Believe it or not, ladies and gentlemen, this retails for over $500. However, I was able to get it at Radio Shack for only $29.99. Isn't that amazing? And what an amazing phone it is. Let's take a look at this beauty. I understand that this phone, I don't know a lot about cell phones because I'm just kind of an old-fashioned kind of guy. But I understand that this cell phone runs what's called Android. Android is some type of an operating system which I understand is better than what I had here on my Nokia phone. I find that hard to believe because this Nokia phone really had a lot of buttons you could push. Lots of things you could do here. But now, just after having this phone for just a very few short weeks, or less than a week, what am I saying? I must be drunk. For having this phone for just a few short days, I'm finding that it's almost, and in many ways, better than this Nokia phone, which I had since 1995. Let's take a look at some of these fantastic features. One of the things I'd like to mention is that it has what's called a touche screen. I understand that it's where you can actually, it works similar to when you touch your finger, it will actually slide, and there's actually information here with inside other boxes that actually slide along whenever you touch it. You would think it would be called a touch screen, but I understand they call it a touche screen. One of the nice things that I found about this phone is all of these features here are what's called combustible. I'm sorry, it's what they call convertible. No, they call it, what's the word? They call it updatable, personalizable. That's it. All of these features are personalizable. You can pretty much put any little thing that you want here on this phone. One of the things that I really like about this phone, ladies and gentlemen, is the fact that I can push this button here. No, it's this one here. And no, I was wrong. It was this button down here. It's over here. That's the button right there. And I can push this button here, and then I can push this button here, and then I can get what they call live wallpaper. This is something that is fascinating, and it really is amazing to see how it works. I don't know if you can pick that up here on this camera, but you're actually seeing an animated background screen of all of these things. Tell you what I'm going to do. Here's something I learned. If I press and hold that and I drag it out of the way, look at that! Isn't that amazing? There's all these lines that are going across the screen, and they'll keep doing that all day long. I haven't found a time when these lines stop. It's like they're almost just possessed. They don't know where they're going, but they just keep going. However, I will say that that will run down your battery. But it is amazing how you can see all this behind the screen of things that you have on your screen. That's fascinating and amazing. One of the things that I enjoy about this phone, other than changing the wallpaper, is changing more wallpaper. I'd like to try this one here. Let's see if I can find it. Where did it go? It was one that really trips me out. Watch this, ladies and gentlemen. As soon as it kicks on, I think it's going to happen here any minute. There it goes. Do you see it? Do you see it? It's going in the background. It's like you're traveling through space. It's almost as if I'm traveling through outer space, and I'm watching what's called the nebula. I think it's the Aurora Borealis Nebula that continues to change and continues to change. And many times I've found when I have that background on this phone, I feel like I'm tripping. It's really, really amazing, especially after I've had a couple of Vicodin. I really enjoy playing with my phone. One of the things I would like to mention, though, is that this particular phone really sucks the battery. It really does. It's hard for me to make it through a complete day without having my battery dead by the end of the day. So I called a gentleman over at the AT&T store. He really gave me a lot of good suggestions. He mentioned that there is what's called an app, which I understand is short for applique, that you can actually download onto one of these smartphones, and I'll show you exactly what it does. When you click this little button, and this tool is called the Advanced Task Killer, and you can download it free from the Android marketplace. And what that's going to do, it's going to kill all of these apps that are running in the background, so that way when you're not using them, it won't suck down your battery. Nobody likes a sucked battery. And I know that this phone is going to be able to provide me with many, 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 many hours of fantastic and amazing experiences. One of the things that I wanted to mention is, again, I don't want to go into a lot of detail because there's a lot of videos here on YouTube that go into a lot of the technicalities, but this particular phone operates on the Android operating system, which is a 2.2. I'm not sure if that's the last time I've heard of a 2.2 was a number 2 lead pencil, so I'm not sure what that means. But this phone includes what's called an 8 gigabyte SD card, and I'm not sure what SD stands for either. But basically, this phone here is a fantastic device. I'll let you see the back of it there because a lot of you might want to see it. This is a red one, which I think, the way I understand it, you can only get these at Radio Shack right now. But who knows, that's going to change pretty much by the time you're watching this video. Okay, well, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to thank you for watching this and spending time with me today. It's an amazing day, and I really am enjoying myself no matter where I go and no matter what I do. So I hope you've enjoyed this video, and have a great day.